6 years, the National Troupe has been opening its doors to receive some very creative youngsters, and we get to meet them during one of their rehearsals at the National Theatre in Lagos.
We are here to present the drama titled The Few Desires. Do you know what? No! Do you really want to know? Yes!
The National Troupe Children's Creative Station always keeps the audience on the edge of their seats. Anytime is showtime. Children from different age grades show the stuff they are made of through interesting acts that range from the traditional to the more contemporary. And it's not restricted to the moves. We have loads of singing. Every year, there's a theme to explore and interpret through their actions on stage. It's one that literally gives them a history lesson as they get a better understanding of their roots in a fun-filled environment. But all that excitement when all's well that ends well usually comes with a price that sees them work from AM to PM. As they say bye-bye to their loved ones and hello, National Theatre, a routine that will take weeks of sweat, which is both intellectual and physical. They're certainly not shy as they leave the comfort of the hall and rehearse outdoors, a way of making people know that big things come in small packages.
It's difficult when you have to work with children from different backgrounds and different ages. But I guess after the first week, you know each child particularly by name, and you know the ones that are pranksters. So you can always, when there's a disturbance somewhere, you can always call the name without even looking in that direction. So you know who is there. Eventually, you begin to calm them down. I just threaten them that if you don't behave, I don't put you in a role, or I ask you to leave the dance you're doing for a while. And once I just say leave, they start crying. So that keeps them in check for a while. So I guess the program itself keeps them in check.
Are we good to go?
Their instructors also have their hands full, trying to guide these budding talents in the right direction. To manage a crowd, they are split into groups.
What we did was, it was selection. Like we put everybody's name, share them in groups, and then we did this ballot thing, A, B, C to D and E, and then we threw it on the ground and we told the handlers, pick one, pick a group. So it wasn't that this particular group must, it was just random picking. And then whichever group the handlers pick, I'll tell them, okay, you teach them that dance, you go to this place, you go to this place. We don't say, okay, because you're Yoruba, you're doing Yoruba dances, no.
Come here.
One from here, 1, 2, 3, go.
For some, working with children may be a pleasure ride, but these trio, who are already professional dancers, are always anxious to see them get it right.
I started dancing when I was a little bit younger, like maybe when I was like 9, 10. I started a group with my brother, myself and my brother, Lavender. We're called Lavender. So at a point, my brother said he wanted to join this singing career, and also it was like a broken thing. I was into dance, it was into music. So I found out that I got to know a group, Royal Dancers. So I was much more interested because I didn't just want my passion for dance to just go like that. So I joined, and from there I started and continued.
Most times frustrating, but get frustrating when they are not getting what you think they are meant to get. And you keep repeating it, and they still keep doing the wrong thing, then you get frustrated.
An inspiration to their peers who look up to them. Bouncing books and moves doesn't seem like a Herculean task. Over the years, they've learned to draw the line and get the best of both worlds.
What I really enjoy most being part of this station, the program, is the dancing. I have a lot of interest in different types of dances like cultural, hip-hop and so on. And this station gives me a good opportunity to better my moves in dancing.
The young instructors play a major role in the teaching process, a strategy the national troupe adopted for a good reason too.
I found that they are in a group, they've been dancing together for quite a while and they have a unique style. So I decided to ask them to teach their mates. It's easier to learn from your mates. I mean, you're not self-conscious. So I found that it was working very well. So I asked them to teach the other girls and boys there.
And the children also buy the idea.
It's so lively, the program, like the teachers, everybody in the program, everything they do, the roles. My role last year, I really loved it, and I thought that if I come back, I might be able to get a better role too.
Although not all of them will end up on stage or in a studio, but at least we see a handful who are already making it count. So a program like this is an opportunity to sharpen your skills.
When I came here, the music they give to us are interesting, and they give me another inspiration to write my own songs.
And as usual, there's an exciting, thought-provoking theme for this year.
Akrifa, spelled from right to left, is called Africa. It's about the tales of slavery. Most especially, we're dealing on the agricultural aspect of it, because all this slavery, why it came into being, or why why they did it, was because they wanted to take people from their place to go to their plantations. It's always about agriculture. I mean, it has to do with agriculture as well. They sell them into plantations. So in Nigeria as well, even while we're here, we try to bring it from that angle. They came pretending to buy agricultural produce. And then from there, in this play, of course, they were disguised. They wanted slaves, but they said, no, we want to come to your market and buy stuffs. So they now enslaved a lot of people.
While they practice before it's curtain call, they're already whetting the appetite of these spectators who have gathered to behold the spectacle. It's just a children's troupe way of saying, get ready, because this year we're going to raise the bar and raise the roof. Very interesting moves there by the children. So you know, little wonder why they are always wowed anytime you see their performances. So fingers crossed that they'll be able to up the ante this year. And you know, that's what it's all about, passing art to the next generation and keeping it alive. Many of them may not turn out to be artists, but hey, at least they're interested in it. Well, we're going to take a break now, and when we return, just try to figure out who our artist of the week is. We'll have so many other things in the can, so do join us again.
He earned his first degree in Fine Arts from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Nigeria in 1973, then studied art history under Roy Seiber at Indiana University, Bloomington, Indiana in 1979, where he received his MA and PhD degrees. His professional career began in Nigeria as a cartoonist and used his cartoons to draw attention to social and political issues.